one half of the Dixon Way. My name's Larry.
I'm Shonda.
And we're the Dixons. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk, where we give you live commentary on all our favorite sports teams from the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, the Dream, and even my wife Gators. Just came back from the Atlanta Hawks versus the Houston Rockets. Last preseason game, where the Hawks thoroughly lost. But it wasn't really about wins and losses, more so than how did the starters look together. Uh, what I would say is that I think they're still trying to find that chemistry amongst one another. Seems like Trey's kind of taking a passive approach uh, to the game in the first half, trying to get all his teammates involved, and then trying to ease into the game offensively, like he did in the second quarter. Uh, but yeah, the big news out of today is I guess it came out public about Dyson Daniels wanting his new contract, and guess and I guess the Hawks is just gonna let it ride. Hey, you got until Monday to get it done. So Dre Hunter, DeAndre Hunter deal got done at the last second. Jalen Johnson deal got done at the last second. So we do know that Trey Young said he is not signing any extension. He's gonna play it out. So yeah, there you go. The franchise player just said, "Look, I ain't signing nothing. I'm going into, this season. I ain't worried about it. We'll worry about that next year." So a lot of people saying it's a prove a year for Trey Young, but it's really a prove a year for the Atlanta Hawks to make sure that they can build a good team around him. Yeah, that's just my view at it. And we'll see, man. Keys to the game. Reed Shepard could not be stopped. We definitely needed Dyson Daniels out there. He was a healthy scratch. No word of him being injured. He was a healthy scratch. Also, Jalen Johnson. We saw Jalen Johnson working out before the game, actually. He was out there putting up shots. KD was on the other end. He was on the other hand. He was the only Hawk. It was a couple of other. Jabari Smith was out there with KD shooting around. Uh, Mostly Jabari and KD. So Jabari is soaking in that knowledge. Kind of one of the reasons why I wanted us to try to go get KD, but whatever. So Zach can soak that up. But speaking of Zach, Zach had an excellent game. What you think, babe?
He did.
Zachary Shea had an excellent game from start to finish. Kind of wonder why he didn't play more, to be honest. Let me get to his stat line. Because Zach was definitely a bright spot. KP also scoring wise, but he had a lot of turnovers. Like he was throwing the ball all over the place. Like he was trying to make flashy passes. You ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, KP. But he had a couple of good blocks out there. Uh, a quiet 20. You looked up and was like, oh, he had 20 and 10. Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah. Zach was definitely the player of the game for me for the Atlanta Hawks.
Me too.
But we didn't have anyone that could guard Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard in 29 minutes had 29 points. And the other kid, Crawford, had 20 points. Josh Okogie had 28 points. We gave up 103 points in 3 quarters. Uh, that's never good defensively. And again, people say we can just make do. And I like Nikhil Alexander Walker, but he ain't Dyson. And that kid Reed Shepard was cooking he was buttering his biscuits, man. Like we were looking at it, just like, okay, who gonna check him? And then when Nall went out, whoever else came in was getting it was already like it was funny because Trey Young played him the best out of like the rotational guys. Trey Young, when he was on Reed Shepard, stayed in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like he just didn't blow. He blew by him once, but he constantly blew by it. Like no, like I was like, wow, okay. And then when at Yucca Congo when he was down in the paint. Now I will say KP was slow on those switches for the pick and roll. So I'm not gonna blame that all on now because I do believe once you get a pick, I was told that he's top three in the league um, in pick navigation. He was dying on picks today, man. Like Reed Shepard would go around a pick, and he just looking like, okay, I thought he was gonna get around that and give a good challenge. So yeah, that's all right, man. Dude, hitting his shots, going around picks. What you gonna do? I mean, basically, you gotta have your center step up instead of doing drop. He has to step up and run him off that three, and give Nall the opportunity to get back into the play. So I'm not blaming all that on Nall because we know the intricacies of basketball. When a guy coming off a pick and he hitting like that, man, he don't need that much space. And Reed Shepard was lighting that thing up today. What's going on, Breezy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Uh, so yeah, more keys. Yeah, it seemed like it was a concerted effort to try to get KP the ball early in the game. I've noticed that, especially against Houston. Uh, yeah, but the main thing that I see is defensively, we were lacking in perimeter defense tonight. Uh, and the lack of Dyson Daniels really showed. So, yeah. And if you're not going to, play as good as defense, I need you to hit all well, I need you to hit the majority of your shots. You know what I'm saying? You got to offset that. You feel me? Because we know Dyson isn't the most, offensive player, but his defense is outstanding. So that kind of counteracts him not scoring a lot. We, of course, we want a healthy balance. And since he was out, I don't know if he just sat out because he didn't get paid or they wasn't gonna play him. He got a nicks and bruises. I don't know. But from my point of view, it was a healthy scratch. What's up, Magic Man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, appreciate you guys helping us get to 25K. Whoop whoop.
Can't do it without you.
Cannot do it without every last one of you guys. So we appreciate you guys helping us reach 25K. On with it upwards to 30K. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go. On with it upwards. But yeah, man, the defense is the biggest thing that I saw. And it wasn't just no, like everybody that came in, Luke Kennard got that business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And oh my goodness, who was that got dunked? That was V Krejci got dunked on. Oh my goodness,
That was horrible.
Boy, I don't even know who that was, but he baptized. He baptized V Krejci. First of all, I think V came down, missed, and then that boy came down the lane and yammed that. Everybody said, "Ooh!" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh no!" Ooh, yeah. And then the whole Houston bench jumped up. So yeah, that was pretty nasty. We were sitting above, like halfway up in the lower bowl in section what 115, yeah, 115. Oh, 16. Yeah, 116. Good seats. Uh, Saw everybody running in and out the tunnel. Dicey came out when the game started in street clothes, and then JJ came out after him. I guess he went and took a shower because he was out there working out before the game. So I love to see him out there working out. So he was a healthy scratch. No worries, guys. He was a healthy scratch. They just hey, and that's the last preseason game. So
that's it.
I am glad that Coach Quinn played the starters up until the third quarter. Uh, and it was a close game with that. They still need a lot of chemistry issues that they got to work on. But I'm glad that they worked on it in preseason because that's what preseason is for. Obviously, you would like to have more preseason games in basketball, but the season's so short. I mean, season's so long. Season's so long, you can kind of get away with that more in basketball and in baseball, more so than football. So, yeah, you see Mercedes right behind us. I'm trying to see. What's up, Patriot? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mike Jones, how you doing, fam? Mike Jones, how you doing, fam? Appreciate you coming through, as always. What's up, Patriot? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Um, I hope this our year, man. We got the talent. I just hope that contract, all that crap, it won't be a distraction. We got to win. It's just plain and simple, man. Ain't no more play in. Everybody on notice. Uh, Basically, the Hulk said, prove it to Trey and to Dyson. Trey said, "Oh, y'all want to play with my money and not offer me no supermax? Then, all right, I don't talk about it. We'll talk about it in the off season when everybody else is courting me, basically. So yeah, what you think about that, babe?
Well, what he said earlier in the week is just business.
Yeah,
He said it earlier in the week. He said it's just business. So I mean, it is what it is at this point.
I think that's what Auntie told him, and that's why he repeated.
True. Yeah.
I think Auntie told him it's just business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go, guys. We gotta win, and if we do win, Trey gonna get his money from here or somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Right now, we at his mercy. Mm-hmm. You know, like a lot of people thinking, "Oh no, just wait, this that." Okay,
Larry.
Okay. Okay. You play with fire, you get burnt, but we'll see. We'll see. I know a lot of people scoffing at Dyson getting 30 million, but I mean, he at 22 years old, he got a lot of accolades. And if he improves on his offense, like if he does exactly what he did last year, he's worth the money that he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's why I was kind of saying, let's go ahead and pay him like 24, 25 before the season. Just get it over with, get it done, so we got worrying and stressing. But I really don't think that they were going to sign anybody before Trey Young. That's just my personal opinion. I know people are saying that, hey, it'll be more beneficial. It'll be more beneficial to sign Dyson now, so then they know how to work around and get Trey money right. But in my opinion, you get the franchise right first, then you pay Dyson. That's just how I look at it. Like if I'm honest, I'm like, man, I'm not even really stressing about paying Trey right now. I can't pay you before I pay Trey because I got to know how I'm gonna build my whole roster because he's a franchise. So yeah, so we'll see, man. Uh, Larry, sit down, son. Don't sit down, sit down. Okay. Um, I will say I like the hustle out of Ace and Newell. Ace and Newell hustle, but I think a lot of those guys. I think he's going to be in College Park. Probably 200%. And he didn't come. He played a little bit in the first half, but he really played when the whole bench came in. So if you want to see Ace and Newell, go down to Gateway Arena. It's a beautiful facility. That's where you'll see him playing most of the time. It would be a shame to waste his talent. Like if he's just sitting on the bench and not playing, that's a waste of his talent. You might as well not even draft him if you're just gonna do that. So just let him get the reps because he definitely need them. And I think he'll have that springboard kind of like JJ did. I think he's gonna need it. I think he's gonna prove wise to do that. I didn't at first. I didn't think King Wallace was gonna be a rotational player, but he comes in before Veet every time. I think that's what Quinn's gonna do. Yeah, huge year, Mike Jones said. Hold on, I'm trying to see your comments, but it's real tiny, guys. Sorry, I'm on the phone instead of the laptop. What's up, Gibby? I can't see what you're saying.
I expect Dyson to average about 17.
17. I don't know with this. I would say the max is 16. We got a better roster. It's kind of how, like I was saying about Zach, like I can't see. I hope if he averages 17 points and still give us the same defense, yeah, you gonna have to cut that check. You either gonna cut it or someone else gonna cut it. He gonna make at least 30. If he averaged 17 with the same defense he gave, man, please. You'll be lucky to get him at 30. I'm just saying. He might be going for the rookie max. If he averaged 17 with the same defense, because the defense ain't gonna go nowhere, in my opinion. And we just saw without Dyson Daniels, we gave up 109 points, no, 103 points in 3 quarters to backups. Yeah, to backups. What you say, Magic Man, about Carson Beck?
Yeah, they're talking about the Gibby was talking about he said runner stock. I think instead of gunner.
Oh man, I'm on my phone, man. It's too small to be trying to figure out what kind of nicknames you're giving out tonight, Gibby.
But they talking about
Curtis, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Can't you swipe and it'll just pull up your
I tried that.
It doesn't do it. Okay.
No, it's not doing that. That's on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's on TikTok and make it bigger. Are you going to the Hawks game again?
Possibly.
Possibly. Son really enjoyed it. That was his first NBA game. He had a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So overall, calm down, son. Get under cover. Overall, Atlanta Hawks should be, well, everyone's saying they should be at least a 4 seed. But you got to play the games. You don't win no games on paper. You know what I'm saying? You got to come out there, play, gain chemistry. And yeah. Again, I just hope that this season isn't marred by constant questions about the contract.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a lot of questions about a lot of questions until something's done. So I mean,
well, the deadline's on Monday, so Trey has already said he ain't signed no extension, so that's a wrap. He's like, man, I'm not thinking about this.
Yeah.
Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? It's just business. So yeah. Yeah, man. That's a real statement right there. We'll see.
Yeah.
And don't mess around and lose Trey and Dyson.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Larry. You're fine. You're gonna lay down.
What is it? What is it?
Said Trae Young's not doing well. What do you mean? He was leading the league in assists last year. Trae don't do nothing in the playoffs. I mean, in the preseason anyway. He does not give full effort in it. Even though he did play good defense today, better than he normally does. uh, today. What's going on, Breezy? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, there's a couple of good ball movement plays that they had tonight. Swing it around, give it to KP. KP cutting, but it all start with Trey penetrate, kick it to a man. You know what I'm saying? Give back to Trey on the backdoor cut with KP. That was a good play on the alley oop. Uh, but yeah, a lot of disjointness when Trey Young went out. Uh, more than when Dyson was in there. I think Nall and Luke got to gain chemistry with a Yucca Kongwu. You know, also like a Yucca and KP didn't play as well off of each other. Now, Yucca did get some rebounds, but offensively he was kind of quiet today for some reason. Let me look. All right, so Yucca Kongwu, 5.7 rebounds. Yeah, that's what I thought. Zach was the star of the game for the Atlanta Hawks, man. 24 points in 25 minutes, 8 rebounds also. That's awesome. And 3 assists. Had a couple of drop-off dime passes. Was excellent, man. Like, and it wasn't just catch and shoot. He wasn't corner boy today, man. Like Zach was creating off the dribble at the top of the key. They was actually running plays for him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just the hey, sit in the corner or curl from the corner on a pin down for a three. They weren't just doing that with him. So I appreciate Zach, and Zach got some offensive rebound put back also. So Zach was real active, and we love to see him not just be corner Zach. Second leading scorer was Porzingis again. Porzingis had 23 points and 13 rebounds, 2 assists. 2 blocks. Nikhil Alexander was the third leading scorer, but it was like, oof. So yeah, and then Trey Young had a double double with 12 points, 12 assists. He got hacked a lot, no fouls. I thought the ref was gonna give him a tech on one of them. He went right up to the ref. I was like, Trey, please don't get no tech. Yeah, and Dante again, man, limited minutes by Dante, but he got 7.7 rebounds. Being like a young Clint Capella, basically, that's what he is. Uh, had a nice little challenge on a block. KP had the best block. KP came down, but he thought he was about to dunk. KP came out of nowhere, swatted that man down in the ground. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, I will say like the pick and roll defense with KP, he's dropping instead of hedging up or bumping that man coming out the curl and extending it. So Nall or whoever, Luke Kennard or whoever can get back into play. Was not happening. So Reed Shepard was just cooking off of that. Plain and simple. He come off that pick and roll. He was open. So you got to help. Your center has to help him on that. And you 7'1" with a wingspan of 7'5", 7'8", you should be able to, kick out long enough to let him get back into play and rotate down on the pick and roll. Because we never even gave them an opportunity to roll because they was just picking, and he was picking us apart with the pick and shooting that thing. So yeah, that's kind of was a theme today. But again, Nall can't do everything by himself. That's another thing. So I'm not going to be here and rail on Nall because he can't do everything, just like Dyson couldn't do everything. I think that tandem is probably going to end the game. I could see a lot of Trey, Dyson, Nall, JJ, either Ayuka or KP, depending on the matchup. If they got like a fast center, they'll probably put Yucca Congo in to match their speed. If it's a slow prodding guy like Jared Allen or something like that, we'll probably put KP out there to draw him out of the lane so we can get to the basket. Because you have Evan Mobley and him in there. That's real hard to get to the basket. So, yeah. Let's see if I can read y'all comments. What happened? I didn't watch the game. Man, we played against the backups, Breezy and Reed Shepard went off. Uh, there was really no help for Nikhil. Nikhil was left on the island to try to navigate the picks, and it wasn't really working. As soon as he got a little bit of space, he was letting that thing fly. You know what I'm saying? So, pretty much. Also, uh, I will say one thing. Josh Okogie also was cooking too, so it just was double dip, man. Our perimeter defense was porous. We give up 103 points in 3 quarters. You ain't gonna win like that. So, but preseason, we're just gathering information and trying to gain chemistry, in my opinion. I don't think the wins were a priority more so than trying to gain chemistry and find different lineups that work. I think that was the main purpose of preseason this season, and I'm not even mad at it because at least you're trying to, experiment right now. Don't try to experiment. You're gonna do it in the regular season since it's so long, but don't have all of your experimentation in the regular season when the games count. That's how you go from a playoff team to a play-in team, and we know all about the play-in, aka the Hawks Invitational. Um, I can't even see what name that is.
Someone said that. Did you know that Ant-Man really wanted to play for the Hawks? Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I mean, that's why in my opinion, we drafted Asa because Trey Young liked him. Trey Young went up to a couple of games for UGA. Uh, yeah, Trey actually made a comment when Ant-Man made the All-Star team. They were talking. He was like, "Yeah, that was supposed to, you know." He was like, "Yeah, we were supposed to play together." But yeah, I mean, it just fall like that. We wasn't getting the number one pick, so it kind of is what it is on that. I don't think Minnesota was going to trade it, to be honest. Let's see.
Gibby said something about the new skipper for the
Oh, they made a decision.
Braves.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. They already got him in house. They're just doing their due diligence, so they won't say you didn't give other people a chance. Yeah, unless they're gonna get around watching a real chance watch, which I really doubt. He already had. He was out for sickness, so I doubt that. Him and Snit same age, so yeah, I doubt they do that. I think they'll get somebody some nigga much younger. All right, y'all, man. It's almost 11, so we're up out of here, man. It's been a long day, and we about to relax, get some rest in this beautiful hotel, head back to the crib. But yeah, and I'm glad we staying here because that would have been an extra long ride because I am tired. We all tired. But yeah, still had fun at the game, even though the Hawks lost. The little one definitely had fun, so that's the main thing for us. The little one had a great time, and we got to see some Hawks basketball. And that was our first game of seeing Trey Young live. So 10 points, 12 assists, some slight. Wasn't even trying to force it either. So I like that. And Trey averaged like what in 29 minutes. So I feel like Trey's gonna average like 14 assists this year, 13 and 14. Larry, you crazy? That's crazy talk. Okay, he's gonna average more than he did last year. He averaged 11 basically. All right, y'all. We're up out of here, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all coming through, man. As always, thank all you guys for supporting us.
Be back on Saturday.
Yep, we'll be back on Saturday for the Bulldog game.
Ole Miss.
Yep, big game in between the hedges, man. Ole Miss coming in and never get easy in the SEC, man. All right, we'll see y'all guys on Saturday.
Bye, y'all.
Then Falcons in San Fran on Sunday night football. So another primetime game, guys. Also, if you guys are in the pick 'em, make sure you pick 'em. We definitely forgot the game today. If I lose by one game, I'm gonna be mad at myself. All right, guys, we up out of here. Peace up. A-Town down, deuces. As we fade out to the dome. Yeah.